someone out there. Justice. Justice is not for certain individuals. Justice is for all. So remember, when you're out there, be fair, be great, and be mindful that everyone is someone different. Comiesha Monica, everybody. And this message is for someone out there. Welcome to the Las Vegas Tribune News, local news and online music and entertainment. My name is Comiesha Monica. Everybody, if you ain't here, you ain't nowhere. Now, I'm back with another show. Now, here's the thing, everybody. This week, I don't know, actually, I had a fun week. I'm not going to lie. I often feel bad, because sometimes I think about all the things that's going on all over the world. And then I come into my senses and realize that all the things that's going on all over the world have been going on for thousands of years. That's crazy. I mean, it's really crazy that we're still dealing with things and conflicts that are still going on now and that were going on thousands of years ago. I don't know. It just bothers me. And I hate to say sometimes I had a good week or I had fun this week, knowing that in other parts of the world, there's civil unrest. There's people dying. And it's all for reasons, I'm just going to say as of today, really unknown. There's something deeper happening in the world. And that's what I believe. It might be spiritual for those who believe. Or it just might be a human flaw. How about that? All right. Moving on to things in Las Vegas that you can do. I only have one thing this week. And I'm going to say this one thing is pretty interesting. First of all, have you ever, I'm talking about outside of your home. Have you ever ate dinner in the dark? Have you ever did that or tried it like in a restaurant setting? Well, I'm here today to tell you that in Las Vegas, they have something called blackout dining. Now, it's a dining experience in pure darkness. Of course, the waiting staff, they come over with their night vision goggles and, help you with this 7-course meal you're going to have. But for the most part, you're dining in the dark and you have to rely on your senses. Smell, touch, feel. I don't know if to know what you're eating, but I'm thinking it's something that's really cool that you probably haven't thought about. And it might be cool to take a date there. I'm always thinking about dating stuff because, guys, I don't know what I want to do right now. Anyways, enough about me. Anyways, moving on to social updates. All right, everybody. Number one, for all you chatty catties out there, look, did you know that women speak 20,000 words in a day? While men speak about 7,000 words a day. The average amount of time a woman can keep a secret, it's even worse. 47 hours and 15 minutes before she calls up her homegirl and told what her other homegirl said. Not me. I'm talking about people I know. No. I can hold water. I tell you the truth. I can hold water because it's something about being able to hold the secret and you being the one that knows. And just enjoying the fact that you know. Okay. Chatty catties, when your husband tells you to be quiet, all I can say is that you won't stop talking. Anyways, on to number two. Question. What is the fastest muscle in your body? Is it your feet? Is it your hands? Is it your thigh muscles? No, you'd be surprised. Have you ever heard of the saying, in the blink of an eye? Well, guess what? If you knew it was the eye, then you were right. Let me tell you a couple of things. The science name for your eye, I'm going to butcher this, but I'm going to make this attempt. Orbicularis oculi. That's as far as I got. Okay, the eye contracts 1/100th of every second. That's crazy. Also, you blink more when you're talking than when you're asleep. Not when you're asleep, when you're reading. And that's why you get so sleepy, a lot sleepier faster when you're reading. This is what I read. Another thing that you probably don't know about the eyes, only 2% of the world's population has green eyes. And it comes from Ireland, Scotland, and Northern Europe. This is where you find the largest population of green eyes. And most people aren't born with green eyes. They develop around 6 months. I thought that might be something you guys want to know because you all at least have a pair of eyes. Okay, moving on. Number 3. Now, this is very serious, everybody. Very, 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 very serious. For people out there who use drugs. This particular drug right here, it comes in the form of rocks. You can also get it in pills. People use needles. They use pipes. And with this particular drug, you have a high risk of developing Parkinson's disease, which is a nerve disorder. Some of the materials they use to make this drug: Drano, lye, lighter fluid, brake fluid, ephedrine, and ether. This drug right here, I've read that people like it because it speeds up the body's functions. So you get really energetic on it. This drug is called methamphetamine. You didn't think I was going there with that one, but this is actually meth. I thought, what the heck? So, if they're mixing all these chemicals, imagine what it does to your brain. But I did find out something really interesting about methamphetamine. It actually has a prescription form. Don't get any ideas out there. Okay? It's a legal form. But don't get any ideas out there because I'm not judging anybody, but just by the 6 materials people are using to make it, watch yourself and watch your back. If you are going to use drugs, I don't even know how to say use drugs responsibly because I don't know if that makes sense. All right, everybody. I'm going to leave it at that. Be careful. Take care of yourself. I do care. I don't know why I care, but I do. I don't know why. But you guys, I'll be right back. And I want you to stay tuned and make sure you come back and click in for the state of Black American culture. All right, everybody. Make sure you come back and click in.
Hi, my name is Edgar Alejandro. I'm the co-founder of Rising Again Productions. So we've been here in Vegas producing films for the past couple of years, and we've seen our fair share of studios. We've worked in our fair share of studios, and to be honest, WWDBTV has been our favorite by far. John is so welcoming. The space is wonderful. It's perfect for what we need. We've had rehearsals here. We've had callbacks here. We've had table reads here. So if you're a Vegas creative, or really just a creative coming into Vegas, definitely check out this space. Chat with John. I think you'll find that this studio has everything that you'll need as well.
We're here now with the state of Black American culture. All right, everybody. I hope you weren't living under a rock this week, but we just had a huge parade here for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, And a lot of people probably don't understand why we're celebrating. So I thought I'd take a good moment just to let you know why we're celebrating based on the simplicity of what I know. All right. Everybody, the state of Black American culture, it was Martin Luther King's Day, and if you don't know who he is, he fought for the rights and dignity of human beings with the nonviolent campaign in the civil rights movement. It's a contribution to American democracy, American history, and in Black history, for those people who are turning their nose up and shutting down Black history. There are positive things you can teach about Black history still. So get your panties out of a bunch. Okay? Now, life, liberty, justice, and the pursuit of happiness are some of the foundations of American history, and these are some of the principles that Dr. Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King fought for. Civil Rights Act of 1964 and Voting Rights Act of 1965. He pushed for this. He's partly responsible for it. And I want to say something too. And this might be a little controversial, what I'm going to say, but I feel like Dr. Martin Luther King definitely was spearheading a movement, but not without the collective of many other groups that also fought for equal rights. So I think sometimes I feel like in conversations I get in, people often forget that there were a lot of different people standing on the front line. And that also included some white Americans. And I'm not taking anything from Dr. Martin Luther King or any Black Americans or African Americans or Americans that were a part of the original movements towards equality for all people. But I will say, I think we can't disregard people who helped out in bringing forth equality for all people. I want to thank you guys for tuning in for the state of Black American culture. And now I'm moving on to who got. All right, everybody. This is a little crazy. But first we must ask ourselves, what is going on here? 2, is the actions justified? And 3, is this even real? Is this even real? Have you guys ever heard of cryotherapy? It's like a rejuvenation. You kind of put your body in these measurable temperatures, but very low, very, 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 very cold. And supposedly, what I read is supposedly it's a medical therapy for the body that's supposed to aid your body in healing. A lot of athletes use it, is what I read. Well, a young woman by the name of Chelsea Aki Salvation. Well, she was 24 years old here in Las Vegas. Now, this story isn't a new story. It happened back in 2015, but I know that beauty is at the height of what a lot of people, that vanity aspect of us. And I'm not saying this was her case. All I'm saying is that we do things like that to keep our bodies going, to keep our bodies beautiful. We try a lot of things. That's all I'm saying. Well, this woman worked at one of these centers here in Las Vegas. She was an employee, a supervisor at night. And last she was seen walking towards the back on a camera. Well, they found her body inside of one of the machines. And news reporters stated that it was an operator's error. Now, I mean, technically she was an operator of this machine, but they found her body and they believe that she was there for 10 hours. Based on what I read, they say she froze to death. And they said she might have died very quickly. They say the temperature was somewhere like negative 240. Negative 240. That's crazy. And it's such a sad story, and I feel bad even mentioning this story, but I think based on social media and where we're going in society and trying new things with technology and stuff, I just want to tell everybody out there to be really careful. This is really a sad story. It's a young life. This is our youth. And, everybody, I just found it really interesting. And I didn't know that this had been around since the 17th century. I mean, probably not the machine, but the idea of, cryotherapy? Yeah, it's crazy for me. But everybody, be safe out there. And we're going to move on. And I'll be right back with Network Music World Artists Song of the 21st Century. I'll see you when I get back.
Introducing See Us Now Staffing, led by yours truly, Laura Nowlin. As the founder and president, I bring over 17 years of expertise in sourcing for talent, building winning teams of professionals, marketing, and workforce development. At See Us Now Staffing, we're not just a staffing agency. We're your strategic partner in building a winning team of professionals for your business. My passion for community service extends to connecting entrepreneurs with local resources. Recognized by the Small Business Administration as the 2022 Nevada Family-Owned Business of the Year, we're not just changing the workforce landscape, we're defining it.
Network Music World Artist song in the 21st century goes to Network Music World Artist song of the 21st century goes to, with over 7.24 million subscribers on YouTube, with lyrics like, man, that thing in them jeans too fat for it. Rebound, so I caught her off the backboard. I told her, baby girl, come here. That's what you told her? Okay. Billboard Hot 100, it hit the number 13 spot. A top 10 hit on the Billboard Hot R&B, hip-hop songs, and hot rap songs charts. Released in 2011. Label, Rock Nation, Columbia. Songwriters, abbreviate, JC. Elliot Wolf, Kanye West, John Steffens, Miri Ben Ari, Sukmeek Rani, and Bosco Conte. Produced by, abbreviation, JC. From the album Cold World, the Sideline Story, Network Music World Artist Song of the 21st Century goes to, Network Music World Artist Song of the 21st Century goes to, for the song Workout, J. Cole. Thank you for your contributions to music. And you are a Network Music World Artist Song of the 21st Century. Life is good. It gets better with music. And now for our closing thoughts. All right, everybody. I know it wasn't a long show today, but I hope you learned something. And I hope that going forth in the world, we can all work together for equality, for happiness, for joy, for justice, and just to live in this world as human beings, which Dr. Martin Luther King fought for. Our young people, take care of yourself and make sure you're making smart choices. And for the state of Black American culture, I don't know. Thanks to John, I'll be talking about more intricate things. But I want to let you guys know, before I go, this thought just crossed my mind. If the world would all come together and we would just declare peace, would there still be wars? That's it. That's all. Until we meet again, I'll see you guys next week.